Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how I made this A-line gown with block neckline. Keep watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. So we are going to draft the basic bodies. The neck width is 3 and the neck depth is also 3. So after that, we will mark our chest line. That's your bust divided by 6 plus 1 plus 1.5. Then after that, we will mark it. So from the center of your pattern paper, you put down your shoulder line, your shoulder measurement. That's your shoulder divided by 2, and then on your chest line 2. So from the shoulder, you go down by 1.5 inches, and then you connect it back. Then come down from your chest line to get your bust point 1.5. Come down by 1.5. So mark your underbust measurement from your shoulder to your underbust and then mark it. So mark the center of your armhole and then go in by 0.75 inches and then connect a straight line meeting it. Then divide your bust by 4 and then mark it. Then divide your waist 2 by 4 and mark it. Remember that you add allowance for that, and then connect this armhole back the way I'm doing it. Put down your bust point measurement, your bust point divided by 2, and then mark it. So take half inch that intake and then connect it back. So after connecting it back, you mark your bust, your side bust. So our bust difference between our front and back is 2 inches. I'm going to place it here on my bust dart and then mark it and close. So this is a basic bodies, and then we are going to proceed with the back. So divide your shoulder by 2 and then you connect a straight line down to your bust point. So for your neck depth, come down by 2 or 3, and then from your shoulder, come down by 5. So from the center front, you go down by 1 inch or 2 inch so that you'll be able to do this sweetheart that I'm doing. Alright, so you curve it like so. If you want it to be more down, you can do this. Can go up by 1 inch and then curve it like so. So take 0.75 inch on both sides of the center line. So you cut through the dart line so that you'll be able to close the bust dart. So after closing the bust dart, you cut through your lines like so. Then we proceed to cut out the sleeve. So this is the sleeve. We are cutting it out now, and then we will label it. So this is how it should look. Okay, this is how this block neckline should look, but my own block neckline is with sweetheart. So if you come down by 8 inches for the back, then put your shoulder measurement, your shoulder divided by 2, and then you mark it. So for the neck depth, come down by 1 inch and then neck width 3 inches. So for the sloper, you come down by 1 inch and connect it back to the neckline. Half inch for the zipper, going by half inch and then connect it back to the neckline like so. Then you divide your waist by 2 plus 1 inch for the dart intake, and then divide your bust by 4. Divide by 4, and then you connect it back. So finish up your armhole. Go in by half inch. When you divide the armhole by 2, go in by half inch, and then draw a straight line. Use your ruler to connect back. So for the dart intake, you divide your waistline by 2 and connect it with a straight line, and then take your half inch on both sides for the dart intake. Divide your shoulder by 2 and then mark it. Connect a straight line towards the dart intake like so. Come down by 5 inches for the back and connect with a straight line. Then cut it out like so. So cut out this armhole part. We are going to join it later. Join it back later. Then we'll label the front too, and then we'll join it back later. Then we are going to cut out this back bodies. So this is how it will look like for the back. Okay. So for the A-line part, you spread your material like this. This is 3 yards of material. So you spread it like this, like handkerchief, as in like A-line, like triangle, the way I'm doing it right now. This is where you will do yours. So from the top part, you mark like 12 inches from the top part. Alright, mark like 12 inches from the top part, and then you, after marking it, like you go down like this, like you follow the triangular form and go down by 12 inches, and then you measure if it's your waist divided by 2. Your waist divided by 2. Okay, if it's it, you stop there, but if it's not it, you keep going down. Alright, and then as you go down, you measure your waist. After you go down, you measure. It's supposed to give you your waist divided by 2 plus 1 inch sewing allowance. So from that waistline, you remove your upper bodies. You remove your upper measurement. That's from your shoulder to your waist. You remove it like the way I'm removing it now, and then get the length of your gown. I don't know if you understand. Or better still, minus your upper bodies from your full length, then use it to get the length of the A-line. So I'm cutting out the waist now, and then I've already cut out the length. So this is how it looks like. It's a long A-line skirt kind of. So I've placed the patterns on the fabric, and then I cut it with the lining. This is the back, okay, with the lining, and then sewing allowance. This is the front. This is the center front with half inch sewing allowance. And this is the side front too with the lining and the sewing allowance. 1.5 inch by the side. Okay, so this is the armhole. So this is the sleeve, 20 by 20. So we are going to sew the back now. Okay, we are going to sew the lining together with the main fabric. So you're going to sew the upper side, wrong side to wrong side, like so, and then you sew the zipper side too. So this is the way you keep the sleeve. Okay, this is the way you keep the sleeve, and then cover it with the lining, and then sew it like so. So we are going to attach the main fabric and the lining. So this is how it looks like after open pressing it with the sleeve. As you can see, the sleeve, I've not yet attached the lining, so we are going to attach the lining like so. This is how you place it, and then sew the sweetheart neck. Make sure you put the sleeve inside and place the lining like so. So this is how it looks like after joining the shoulders together and turning it with lining. This is how it looks like. So we are going to attach the zipper at the back. You give it a good press first of all. So we'll attach the zipper at the back, and then I will show you. So after attaching the zipper, this is how it looks like after attaching the zipper. So we are going to sew it with measurement. So we are going to close it with measurement. First of all, we hold it with pin. Hold it together with pin. So you divide your bust by 4, and then from the zipper you divide your bust by 4 and then your waist by 4, and then you stitch it together. So for the sleeve, you put the elastic on the sleeve, and if you watch my previous videos you will know how I did it. And then you now stitch your hem. So for the down part, you attach the down part after you must have finished stitching the measurement. So you keep it like this, and then you put the down part, that's the flare part. You get the waist and attach it to the waist of the upper bodies, like so. I don't know if you are seeing what I'm doing. You attach it like this, and then you sew it. So after sewing the upper bodies to the lower bodies, you proceed to attach the sleeve. Okay, I'll show you how I did it. You attach the sleeve, and then this is the sleeve. This is how it is. You attach it, you put this other side that you have sewed. I don't know if you are seeing it. And then you sew it round. So after attaching the sleeve, you attach the zipper together with the lower bodies.